someone who shines out in the competition, who gets the most kills, and looks like everybody's dropping in. So let's jump right into the action.
Yeah, and there's like another thing that goes along with that as well, is when we do actually jump into the game. But when you have someone who is one of those black horses, no one's ever really had the opportunity to necessarily watch videos of them play. Hasn't really gotten an opportunity to adjust to their play style. And when you're playing against someone like that, it's got to be difficult, right?
Yeah, absolutely, it's gonna be difficult because you have no footage on them whatsoever. What they're gonna do, what they like, what's the loadout. I mean, we'll get to find out today.
So it's like playing against an absolute madman, and now we are going to see that break, and right off the rip, we have 2 players in a 1v1.
Looks like it's a Hot Dog 6'3", already got a gun, was mowing somebody down. Looks like Hot Dog's taking on Stovers. Looks like Hot Dog got hit. He's got a shotgun, so he's gonna get real close to be able to make something happen.
Yeah, Hot Dog right now starting to retreat a little bit into this building, so if he does potentially get back into this fight, he at least has a few walls between him. Stover still somewhat in pursuit, maybe going to retreat though here, entering the building now, checking every corner, making sure that he isn't going to get back into this fight with Hot Dog. Right now starting to get kitted up. He does have a helmet to work with as well, and he has some pretty solid weaponry if he does get stuck into this 1v1. Now he's going to put himself inside this room. I actually thought he was going to stay into the room for a little while.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got an AK-47. He's got a helmet. I mean, last time we took it, the last gentleman, he didn't have anything. He was hiding behind a door trying to heal up, which is a smart thing to do, but he should might as well just take away. Hot Dog, that's his name. He should take away and go loot and see what he can find. That way when they meet again, they can have a fair advantage.
Ooh, Flowers already finding just a great positioning on this map, getting some very decent things inside of the inventory to start things off, and it looks like a cop car as well. Now, one of the big things that we were talking about earlier in the day was just how some of the vehicles have actually changed, and the fact that gas cans aren't going to be as prevalent, and we're going to have to see how players do adapt to that. Wow, first blood.
Man, Grennan takes out Bros for life. It's all good. He got an opportunity, but Grant's doing pretty good. He didn't get any damage from that exchange. No damage whatsoever. Moving on to the next house, it looks like he's going to keep on looting, grabbing a lot of helmets and make sure he has a lot of armor to shred up. Grabbing a tape as well. Good for him. He's got 1 kill. He's on the leaderboard.
Yeah, and it looks like we are already down to 72 players, and as we've already said, top 10 going to be advancing right now.
Look at Spooky. Dropping the car, looks like he's really looking for a fight. Looks like it's Spooky and Ex-Loco. Looks like those two are close in facility.
Yeah, they definitely are, and there are also some players in the wings that could potentially pinch in, could maybe get a contest going here. Loco starting to move back away from this residential area, pitting up behind this tree, has good eyes onto Spooky, can definitely hear the cop car as well. Hearing some shots rain out, we are going to see Genesis getting a kill onto the board as well, down to just 71 players. A few shots going into Spooky's car. Spooky going to move over to another point of interest here.
Looks like 3 Rip is looking around the neighborhood, see if he can get involved with something. I like how Spooky just took off in the car, and here's America. America driving off in the cop car, and it looks like 3 Rip is just taking shots at everybody. He doesn't care about giving up his positioning whatsoever. Just letting everybody know where he's at. Ex-Loco looking like he's running around looking for something. He's got an armor, looking good. His loadout's looking pretty sweet. The aerial Flowers and Manny, 2X are close to each other.
Relatively fast start here, Mighty Mouse.
I agree.
Look, another kill already coming up on the board. This time it's going to be lethal, taking down short stuff. But we're just starting this one off. We really haven't even had to pay attention to gas at all yet. And we are going to see that first ring, the positioning coming here right now. It looks like it's pretty close to that Ranchito area. It's also going to have that Humperdinck Reserve in it as well, and just a little bit of Pleasant Valley. So we might see some players hanging out there at the beginning portions of the game, but we're going to have a big migration of players right now as they try to collapse into that ring. But with already 10 deaths, I mean, this is a faster paced game than you normally see.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's taking their time, getting their loot. They want to make sure they're very well equipped when it comes down to the final battles, because if you come into the battle, you know, it's like going to a gunfight with a knife. You're not going to do very well. So I think everybody's taking their time, get all the weapons they need, get all the ammo they need. That way they can have a good chance to make it to the finals on Sunday.
Right now we are on board with I don't play this game, and that could be a really dangerous position to be in here.
Yeah, I respect his name. He's letting everybody know I don't play this game, so you get killed by me, you know what's up. You don't belong here.
The ultimate BM, sloppy old tuna. We saw a little bit of this player earlier on, letting out some very dangerous long-range shots, and that's actually something that was very characteristic of sloppy old tuna's play style. Does have that Jeep at their disposal as well. Jumping inside that right now, trying to find some better positioning on the map. We're already starting to see this early game phase coming to a conclusion. A lot of the scavenging kind of has come to an end. We see a lot of the players having the loadouts that they do want. And one of the big things to pay attention to throughout the entirety of this matchup is going to be the throwables. Jason talked about it quite a bit. I heard Theo talking about it quite a bit. The way that these throwables has worked has just changed quite a bit. But Mommy!
Mommy, get out of there, Mom. Get out of there. Come on. Mommy's looking it up. He's trying to exchange. He's up. He's taking the shotgun. Let him have it. He's Oh, Mommy let it down. It looks like Centric's whiskey got it done.
Not gonna lie, Demetrius, there's something pretty interesting about sitting next to a world-renowned fighter, hearing him say "mommy." I just definitely did not expect to hear that today.
Well, you know, he went down. I mean, it was a great name. Loved it. Even when we were getting ready for the game, it was Mommy. Looks like, what is that? Gani was taking shots at Coda Bear, but he's driving away, getting away from the action, going to look for something else, trying to get in a better positioning. But it looks like he's driving right into Shinshu.
You heard it here first at the H1Z1 Invitational live from TwitchCon. Demetrius loves his mommy. Now Hot Dog retreating around this tree, finding himself in another fight here. This time it's going to be Baby Chicken who's raining out shots, able to find a decent amount of damage, absolutely chunking him down at 53%.
I mean, I think the reason why he still survives is because he was doing the serpentine. He was running left and right, dodging the bullets, and now he's got himself some cover right behind the tree, which is going to give him a chance to heal himself back up and keep himself in the game, going for the big money, or get himself into the tournament for Sunday.
You pointed out a very important thing as well. That serpentine that we're seeing, that is a strafe motion that's become very popular recently. And a large reason why is because we're seeing a more up and down kick instead of a left to right kick. So when you actually start serpentining like that, it's much harder to get the shots out. Now we're jumping on with Nero Spitz inside of that Jeep in hot pursuit of Lethal.
I like this. I like this hot pursuit, chasing down Lethal. He's not running away from a gunfight. He's trying to make a gunfight. He's trying to earn his position to get himself in a tournament. He jumps down, wrecks the car, taking good shots, trying to damage that car, and looks like Lethal's going to drive away, but this man's not going to let him get away. Come on, get in the car, follow. Go, 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 go. Still taking shots at him, and he's going to still chase him down. I like this man's playstyle. This man has good hopes. I like what this man's doing. I like it a lot.
I think a big thing to note, too, gets a decent amount of damage into that vehicle, which is going to be big in the late game. He's basically taking someone who's in a cop car, which fares very well in that later portion of the game, and just taxing them. And you can see him doing it again on another player now. At first, it was Lethal in that cop car. Now he's actually going to get some shots into kill MTC, and actually getting that damage in right now to the cop car. When these guys actually move into the late game, it's going to matter less that he only has a Jeep.
Yeah, you know what? And I like how he's not being shy about it. He's going after it. He's going after it. I don't play this game. Looks like he's about to die from blood, from hemorrhaging. He's got to heal himself up now. Come on.
I think he's just going to be cleaned
up.
Hey, try next time after you've given the game some play. I will say, though, one of the things with I don't play this game, he had one of the sickest skin to wins I've ever seen. I would wear that outfit IRL. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing the shoes already right now. Now we are going to see Oscar.
Looks like it's a little gunfight in the forest. Looks like Oscar took himself away from the tree. Now he's trying to get himself on the tree so he has some cover. And they're going for it. And he gets it done with a shotgun blast to Gani H1Z1. Woo!
He was in such a bad position there. He's able to just close that space. Very nice. And he just absolutely deletes his disadvantage with that shotgun. Now we are going to see Loco right now in an interesting position. These valleys can tend to be very interesting because there are just a lot of ridges that you can get yourself between, and they're going to serve as cover from all angles. Roach Gang taking a different approach there, getting very high up in the hills. He's going to be able to look down and actually see players like Loco, regardless of where they do position themselves in these little valleys that form. Citron now getting some shots into Nero Spitz. We've seen this player quite a bit today. He looks like he's not able to connect quite yet. Position is going to be revealed.
Nero's taking off. Looks like Cintron's turning around, but looks like somebody threw a cocktail at Cintron. Don't know where the flames came from.
Yeah, we saw those flames come out for just a second there, but it looks like Citron is going to be able to disengage from this situation quite well. And now another fight. This is Flowers yet again. We've already talked about just how good Flowers really is. Expecting to see a lot from Flowers here. This is going to be the best hope for this player to actually qualify, to compete for that $50,000. But now on board with Dr. Richard Pepper. He's got that police car, and he's going to use that as cover right now as he gets some shots into Amit WBG.
It's very interesting to use a police car for a cover because you have two options. You can sit there and hide behind the car, or you can jump in there and take off, and you take some damage and get out of there. So looks like he has a good strategy going on about this fight, and nobody's taking any damage whatsoever. Nobody's landing one shot. And still, Amit is still taking shots. He should try to blow up the car, and that's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I also want to take a moment here to point out, as we do see these players in somewhat of a Mexican standoff there. They don't want no one actually wants to be taking the shots. That WBG, that's going to be World's Best Gaming. We're going to see that tag quite a lot. They have so many players here in this tournament, and quite a lot of them are going to be formidable opponents as we progress further on in these days at TwitchCon. Samuel starting to take some damage there. Takes about a quarter of his health in damage. He still does have his helmet, and he still does have some armor to work with as well.
Oh, it looks like Sopal's trying to make a decision. He's going to go over there and finish off Sammy, or is he going to stay in there and just warm up that car?
Yeah, I'm trying to think if that fight's actually worth taking. I mean, you are definitely, it could be a little greedy, I think, at this point. We are already down to 65 players, but there's plenty of space to work with. Gas is spreading now. It's going to become more and more of a real estate issue as we advance in the game, but most of these players need to actually find where they want to be spending that mid portion of the game. And we are actually going to see Mitch Gaming right now inside of this building. It looks like he's going to hide under that staircase. Now on board with the Impaler.
I like
Impaler.
I like his idea. He's behind a tree. He's trying to hide from the sun, and he's just looking for. I'm pretty sure he has a good position, depending on where the gas is going to end up. And right now, it looks like he's just waiting to see people flock into the middle, into the open area. That way, he can get a better shot on them, and he has so much coverage around him. That way, if he gets in a gunfight, he has the advantage on anybody.
And we have a whole bunch of people just tuning in to watch this last series of the day, and I want to say welcome to all of them, and also just reiterate, this is the last game of the day. This is our Challenger Series. We started with 75 players in each of these games. Only the top 10 will advance to play for $50,000. Now, only 64 remain in this 5th series, and right now it is starting to get tight here. What do you think, Mighty Mouse, of this ring?
I mean, you look at this gas. The gas is pushing everybody. You got everybody on there. You got Pimp of COD. He's in the gas, so he's going to be focused on getting out of the gas. And you have everybody else trying to work their way around the gas, playing the circle because they want to make it to the finals. They want to be the top 10, get to the finals on Sunday. And they're just taking their time going in there. And also you have, I'm a fake 18. He's just taking his time driving into the next position. And I like this guy right here. America is high on a tower. And it looks like he's in a close gunfight with Smokeless.
America, Pimp of COD, Mommy. I just got to take a moment to say I love video games.
Yeah, right?
Just an absolutely great day.
You can't go to NBA, hey, my name is going to be I Smoke Less. They're not going to make that happen at all.
Right now we are going to see R1. We actually saw a little bit of this player a little bit earlier on. It managed to perform relatively well. Is actually set up in a residential area trying to avoid fire. Ultimately ends up retreating due to the location of the gas. This time we'll have to see if R1 can find a better location, maybe progress a little bit further.
Yeah, it looks like Lethal and X-Loca just got done exchanging gunfire. It looks like Lethal is running away in a cop car to go not rehydrate, but get his health back up to 100%. And he's still taking damage. Got to find time to get out. And he throws a grenade instead of getting out to, he throws smoke. Now he's going to take time to heal himself back to 100.
Hydration is important, though. I do hope all these players are hydrated. That could be a factor a little bit later on in the game. We are going to see the smoke, and we talked about these smokes, though, being much thicker than before, so this is going to give Lethal a huge amount of cover. Obviously, his location is somewhat exposed because players are going to assume he's inside of that smoke, but he's not really, you're not going to be able to see in at all to get any shots in. Now, Sloppy Old Tuna, once again with these long-range shots, that's been a thing that's characteristic of this player. Another thing that's important to note, the way that this game's played out so far, it's kind of just been a battle of people who are in cars cruising around trying to pick each other off, trying to really damage each other's vehicles. It's been a huge thing that we see this game, but as this ring gets tighter and tighter, vehicles are going to start to mean different things in this series. Right now we are on board with TV Austin Parexno.
Praxno, looks like Praxno is taking damage from MB2KG, and it looks like he's trying to hide behind a rock. I think he's trying to look for where the gunshots are coming from. And it looks like MB2KG is still trying to fire shots. I'm trying to land something on him to damage some of that armor of his. He has no body armor, so we see what happens. Looks like Oxar is having a battle fight with Operations. He has a higher ground. He jumps in the car and looks like he's going to take away. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, he's driving away. And he's just running the edge of the gas. You can see him. He's right at the edge of the gas, and now he got out of the car and let his car just drive by, trying to look at a diversion.
And now it's going to be Operations play here to try to get away from that gas as it does collapse. It looks like that fight is going to be something that he is going to have to let go of. Back on board with Parexno here, moving throughout this forest. No vehicle to his name, but a pretty solid setup besides that.
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, there's 61 people alive, and the gas is going to be pushing even more. So at this point in time, when the gas gets that small, there's no point for a car. You're in the woods. But depending on where the gas is, if the gas is going to end up in the woods, you're better off to be on foot. That way you can hide. When you have a car, everybody knows where you're at. It's all about positioning. If you get yourself in a good position in the woods, nobody knows where you're at, you have a better chance to make it to the finals.
Hey, we've seen so many times a player ending up finding a positioning that's very well hidden and just kind of hiding out, waiting for everyone else to take each other out. And, you kind of have to admire the people. Ooh, wow, we actually do see the body armor get popped off. Now a pinch coming in. It looks like Vagabond may be taken down here, but he's going to get into the cop car and get away to safety using the speed to its fullest. It does look like maybe someone will pursue here, but because of the nature of that pinch, we may actually see the other players who were involved, Fennec and the other player, actually get into a duel of their own. And once again, we are going to see this gas collapse.
Look at Pip of Khan. Remember we said before he was already in the gas. He's still in the gas. So I think he's playing a different strategy in this game. He's going to play more in the gas, and when he gets out, he's hoping that when he gets out of the gas, nobody's going to be there to take him out. And a lot of players do that. They like to hide in the gas or on the edge of the gas. That way, when they get out of the gas, nobody knows they're there. Looks like Hot Dog 63 is under some trouble. Gets behind the rock and throws not a gas grenade, a smoke grenade trying to hide. It looks like Y2T Brent is trying to take him out with the grenades, just lobbing it out there.
And we are going to see Hot Dog right now trying to find an offensive line, moving back forward, trying to find a line here.
He's trying to make it happen. He's trying to take this guy out. Oh, and there he is, open space, taking shots, hiding. Oh, and he's getting shot.
Yeah, we actually do see Hot Dog manage to take a little bit more damage there. But as this is going on, we actually do see Pimpicott. As you noted, he was kind of riding the gas for a little bit. He is going to actually choke out to that gas. Just like that, we're going to come on in time to see Bren take quite a bit of damage here. It looks like Hot Dog may be starting to find a strong position to attack on. Healed back up to full is going to be Bren. Hot Dog now trying to heal up as well. Should be at full health in just a second here.
It's hard when you're doing these gunfights between each other. When you have a car and a rock, I mean, a rock is just way more solid than a car is. Well, there goes my, takes the words out of my mouth. And how fast he put his helmet back on. That's incredible speed. To go to the inventory, throw a helmet back on your face, and get right back in a gunfight. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, and if you aren't able to get that helmet on quick enough, that would have just been one more shot that would have been able to take Hot Dog down. But now Hot Dog not only has to worry about Bren, he has to worry about the environment as well.
So now it comes down to who's going to make the first move. Who's going to stay inside the gas, or who's going to get out of the gas and wait for the other person to come out of the gas. And it looks like Y2T Brent is going to make that decision. He's going to get himself out of the gas and heal himself up. They see if Hot Dog 63 can come out of the gas and take a shot at him when he's in a better position. It looks like Y2 Brent is getting out of there, and let's see if he's going to stay parallel to Hot Dog. That when he comes out of there and he's in open, he's going to take that shot to finish the job and get that kill.
Yeah, and that was a really important thing too. You basically said who's going to be the one to make the move first, who's going to be the one to move away from the gas. It seems like a very risky thing to do, but Bren is able to do it in a way that he does keep that cover, even though he is running on the parallel, keeping an eye on Hot Dog. He's able to always keep some cover between them, and that is why Bren has been able to stay up. We now have 55 players remaining. It's starting to get very close here, Mighty Mouse, and as the gas does advance, it's going to get really hectic.
Yeah, I mean, you saw a couple players who dropped out due to the gas or right in the coattail of the gas. You just can't do that. You got to respect the gas. Get out of the gas. Get yourself in a good position inside the safe zone. That way, when the next gas comes, you're in a better position to win this game.
And one of the big things to note, too, is just being right on Mosquito River with the way that this gas has actually come about, the way that the safe zone has played out. There are going to be a lot of wide open areas.
I mean, you look right here, you got It's Murda, and you also have Operations driving their cop car right in the coattail, right in the rim of the gas. And now you see a Raj Babe Cinco taking shots at WBG nose, trying to damage those cars. And now, like you said, we have a battle of cars going around. It's almost like Mario Kart with guns now.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Yeah,
and also want to note, that's another player from World's Best Gaming.
And you got Wondering Vagabond. He just lost his car. It took way too much damage. It was on fire. Looks like he had a nice, sweet ride. Now that ride came to an end. Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. But now he's in the woods with a lot of cover, and if he's getting shot or pinched anywhere, he can make a decision and hide between the woods.
We actually do see Nero for a second there on our screen. That was someone who we jumped on with very early on, hiding inside of the Jeep for quite a lot. Oh, just like that, we're going to jump on for a kill. It's going to be Manny falling down. A little bit of an assist coming in from Nero there. Now it is going to be Wandering Vagabond. Very unhealthy here, needs to try to figure something out because Nero does lurk in the wings, and we're starting to see some of that strafe action going back and forth, trying to avoid any potential shots, now bobbing up and down as getting that healing going. Back on board with Raj, rotating around inside of the Jeep. Fennec bringing out a few long-distance shots. That is going to give up his location. We could see a collapse coming in here. Only 52 remaining, and we can hear those sirens as well. Fennec and It's Spotty are still engrossed in this duel.
And it looks like Finny was trying to make something happen, pushing hard with the truck, and now he get himself into some cover. Now it looks like he's going to throw something up. He's switching to this. What are you going to do? Throwing a grenade. Is he going to land? Is he Kobe? Come on. Oh, and shooting away, and as It's Spotty taking off in their car. See, when it gets to this point of the game where everybody's trying to fight for that that best space or the best positioning for the gas. You're seeing so many people. This is when people get pinched in this game, and you see it's Spidey. He's behind a rock, which is better covered than I would use behind my car.
Yeah, I think a big thing with those pinches as well, like we still have a lot of players here, and the ring is getting really small, so
it looks
it's almost
like
inevitable.
Going to try to pinch him right now. Is it? No. It looks like WBG knows isn't going to try to pinch. I thought he was going to try to pinch. It's Spidey because he was firing off some shots at Finnick, but it looks like he passed on that opportunity.
Yeah, even if the opportunity is there for a really good pinch, you maybe don't want to be too aggressive because all you have to do is get that top 10. There isn't any additional bonus right now for trying to get those kills. You got to play your game smart. You don't want to be greedy. Right now we are going to see Kevin S inside of that building. It looks like no one is aware of the location just yet. Back on board with Roche inside of this Jeep. Is he going to get aggressive here, trying to ring out a couple of shots, trying to just take some more damage into the opponent's vehicle? This has been something that we have seen consistently throughout the matchup, but once again, Roche back inside of his own Jeep. Only about 48% health left. That could be something to note. Nero now outside of the vehicle is going to be healing himself up, trying to get those bandages going. And you can already see the gas starting to move on in. Oh, that's actually a gas grenade there. But you can see in the distance that gas starting to move in as well.
Yeah, with top 50 people left and that gas moving in, it's going to get chaos. It's going to be absolutely chaos. You're going to have people in cars driving around. You're going to have people in the woods shooting at people. It's going to be absolutely bonkers. And, you know, you're seeing Nero Spitz right now trying to find a good positioning in the residential area using the fence. Looks like we have Mitch Gaming trying to take shots with the, he's got his ATV ready to go. Oh, what happened there? What happened? America took out Oscar.
America just taking down Oscar inside of that American skin Jeep. So
God bless him. God bless him.
Feels real good for America. Small win today. Wyzag moving around here inside of the cop car, going to find himself inside of this fight, getting out that throw ball really quick. Yeah, not a bad play here at all. Ooh. Looks like he doesn't even need it, just going to be able to bring down Roach Gang Codex. Wow, that's actually, I'm pretty sure that's like, there's some band in Brooklyn right now who just formed around that name, Roach Gang Codex. Hope to see your first mixtape soon. We're going to see Smokeless Tang get brought down here, and now another fight, Mighty Mouse.
Ooh, Kevin S gets taken out by Kill Medic with the shotgun. When you're in that close range, you might as well use the shotgun.
Yeah, it was actually Kevin S who managed to get that kill, and we saw Kevin S in that building for just a little while there, and I think Kevin S did a great job at holding that location and kind of being a little bit sneaky there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the shotgun's always going to beat an AK-47 in close quarters like that, so he went with the right loadout for that fight.
We are starting to see the new gas. Oh, that's a hunting rifle.
That's a hunting rifle. The first person to get the crate, and now he's trying to make a decision. What is he going to do? Am I going to take the bow and arrow, or am I going to take the rifle? Let me be the decision maker for you, my friend. Grab the sniper rifle. It shoots way further and better. Oh, nobody. That's just the spectator cam.
That's just the spectator. Yeah, the spectator just like taking a peek at all of that loot. But hey, you don't get any. That's for the players. Hot Dog finally going to be able to cut down Bren. This is one of those positions too that. You know, you're going to probably assume that there is a Lammy in there. You're going to assume that there probably is something like a hunting rifle in there, but contesting that crate, ooh, beautiful shot going to come out there, and that's going to be Spotty getting that kill. And already we're starting to see that strafe going quite a bit. The level of play here is very high. Sloppy Old Tuna going to get a kill as well. Only 41 players do remain from the 75 that we had started with.
Wow, just 10 people, 9 people just left now from the last gas that's just coming in. Now you see the gas is still pushing in. Looks like Hot Dog 63 is going to take advantage of VG. Genesis out in the middle of the open. He loses his helmet, still taking him. You see VG Genesis is running away from the gas, and he's not able to get himself in the cover. Now Hot Dog 63 has got to make a decision to get himself out of the gas, and he doesn't, and now he gets eliminated.
And you can see America got a little bit of work done there as well, but hey, America loves hot dogs, but not enough to keep him inside of this fight. And now, once again, we have an even tighter ring, and it's all going to go down right on the banks of Mosquito River.
You know what? I've been keeping an eye on NBH2K. He's been in the middle of the safe zone the whole entire time. And I think he's trying to set himself up. That way, when the gas comes in, he's in a good position and he knows what's coming in. It looks like Finnick B is throwing a nice smoking it. He's out in the middle of the opening with no cover whatsoever, and they blow up his car. Meowth blows up his car, and now he's going to make the decision to get himself in some cover. Oh, he runs into a car. One of that cars available for somebody else. Oh, it looks like Meowth is coming after him. He's not going to let the smoke stop him from getting this kill, and he runs in there, seeing if he can run him over.
Fennec had to use so much there to stay alive. It looks like he should be able to survive this fight from Meowth just a little bit longer. So many smokes had to come out to cloak his positioning. Meowth now circling like a shark inside of his vehicle. Fennec going to rotate over, trying to get towards this POI inside of his Jeep. Should be able to get away, but now it's puts Nero Spitz in the crossfire. Teeny Tricks going to be able to take out Nero Spitz. Only 35 players are going to remain. Teeny Tricks now hiding behind this tree, trying to check the eye line, see if there is any other fight. Now it's Spotty. We already saw It's Spotty pick up 2 kills so far in this matchup. Now inside of that camper, picking up a little bit more loot. White Chaos facing
White Chaos is
death.
almost dead. He's got to, he's healing up now. He's healing up. So he's still trying to get to a place where he can actually take time and heal 100% up. But I don't think there's a lot of space out here to be able to heal yourself up, especially when you're driving a car. Oh, and it looks like he's at 100% that quick. Looks like he just popped a med kit. Good for him. It's Spotty looking to jump in the car, but I think it's smart that he's staying in the woods, hiding, not giving up his positioning. But it looks like nobody's around him to test him.
The other thing that we saw was kind of that positioning under the bridge. That's actually really good positioning. I mean, we'll have to see as the gas does continue to advance if that will hold true. America, though, now inside of this cabin, looking like we might have a little bit of a shotgun close quarters fight here. America getting a helmet back on, now moving back in, going to get into that truck and try to retreat just a little bit. Now this is that positioning under the bridge, going to flip over that truck really quickly, needs to get it back up right now, back inside.
Look at the strength how he flipped that truck. Looks like White Chaos is going to try to take it to him. He's going to line him up. He's still trying to know. And see, this is the thing. When you're in this car, you have so many other cars driving around looking for a fight. If you get out and take an opportunity to fight and make a fight, there's going to be somebody else who runs up behind you and takes your lights out.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing to be looking for, is just how many pinches, how many assists we actually see coming up in that kill feed from this point on. Now another member of World's Best Gaming, it's going to be Ahmed, still in this one, moving around inside of that police car. And you can see just so many names here. Everyone just trying to move away from the gas. It is getting tight. There is not enough room for all of these players. And we can already see it looks like Slob is just going to go down to the gas, maybe even by itself. Might not even need any help. Some of the players not even looking at each other yet. We actually see Sloppy Old Tuna going to go down to the toxic gas. Flowers going to be able to take out a player on their own. Ultimate Dave Live might just go down here.
He might go down in the gas. That's what happens, man. When you play with danger, when you play with fire, you're going to get burned. And this man, he might be passing out from the gas. And the gas, his toxicity is going up very, very fast. But you know what? He's not going to give up. He's going to try to get himself out of the gas. Looks like Smokeless Panda is in a good position and taking fire, shooting towards the residential a little bit. Oh, it looks like him, Smokeless Panda, and Lethal are going to get in a gunfight. Oh, he throws a grenade. Good throw, throwing 2 grenades. Oh, but he gets the car on fire. So you know Smokeless Panda cannot get out of there. So he's kind of a little pinch. And a little battle going on between each other. I'm not loving it.
Yeah, and as we've been watching this one, we actually did see just the kill feed light up, and a lot of that came off the hand of Flowers. America also going down, and now back on board with this 1v1. Smokeless Panda taking so much damage.
Lethal, I think it's Lethal was just doing everything he's got him. He threw 2 cocktails. Now that whole rock's on fire. Now he pops the smoke, and looks like Smokeless Panda is making a move. He's down in the middle of the opening trying to make this fight happen. Oh! Lethal takes out Smokeless Panda. You know, I think he played that pretty good. He threw so many things at him that he had to make an option to get away from that rock. It was on fire, for God's sakes.
That's the thing. You need to start deciding how much you actually want to invest in these kills. And now with only 20 players remaining, the answer should be just pretty much everything. If you're able to win your next gunfight, the chances are, if everyone got in a gunfight right now, the players that came out on top would advance. Only 18 players remain. All these players just need to use absolutely everything in this next gunfight. 7 players will go home. The next 10 will advance to play for $50,000. Flowers with 5 kills inside of their pocket, looking to stay alive here. Had played a few times today. Needs to make magic happen right now. 6 players will be going home on board with Runny.
Flowers, 5 kills. That's incredible. He's doing a lot of cleanup out here. And looks like who we got here? Finnick running into the thing, leaving the car behind, which I think is a good option. Leave the car behind, get in a good position. That way nobody knows where you're at.
Now only these 10 players are going to be the last to actually advance. Gas collapsing in right now. Runny is seen by Fennec coming out into the cop car. This fight is going to be interesting, but jumping on board with Stovers, getting some early shots into Mitch Gaming. Mitch Gaming now getting the smoke grenade inside of this gas.
I was shocked to see Stovers run after him in the gas and stop the healing stuff. Looks like Operation is taking shots at Finnick, and he's probably the only person on the left who has a car still driving when it's this close to the game. 5 people who drop out will not be going to the finals or top 10. This is where things get stressful. This is when the palms get real nice and sweaty. Operation still driving around. You still have the car, the battle of the car still going on. And who we got here in the gas?
Man, this is just an absolute demolition derby right now with these vehicles, and we are going to see Operation start to screech into that gas for just a little bit there. Some kills lighting up. Stover's actually going to go down to the gas. 2 more deaths, and we will have our top 10. Flowers, though, so low after having such a dominating performance. Fennec going to go down. Flowers has made it. Flowers has made it. An incredible performance by Flowers, already getting those 5 kills on the board. Now on board. You were watching this player for quite a bit, Mighty Mouse.
Yeah, he was good, man. He was always in position. He was always in his safe zone. He never, tried to run around the rim of the safe zone. He put himself right in the middle and waited for everybody to come to him. So I like his play style. Operation is trying to have fights. Now you've seen people drop off left and right. TNT, Rings, High Boston takes out Operation with the AR-15. A headshot, I believe. Oh. Rings, High Boston taking out 2 people back-to-back with headshots. Good position for this gentleman.
And we started with 375 players today, and now we know who will be playing for $50,000. Glory on the line here. Meowth going to try to get some shots into that Jeep, but just like that, it looks like Dark Team Paint may go down, trying to make the miracle happen. He is surrounded on all sides, getting down low, right up against this rock, looking towards Flowers, maybe trying to get the shots out right now. The pressure is definitely on. Bleeding right now quite badly. Spotty also behind this camper, getting some of those shots into Flowers. If Dark Team Paint can just hang low for a little bit, maybe able to actually pinch onto Flowers. That is the eye line that we saw last time we were on board. Senshu also very low here, hiding behind that Jeep. Flowers going to go down, though, to Spotty.
Oh, looks like Shinchu is trying to heal himself back up, and he's the only one who's got a car left, I believe. And it's Spotty, he's behind the trailer trying to make a decision what he's going to do, what position he's going to give himself to be able to take himself to get the #1 spot. Even though all these people right here are going to the finals, I think they still want that first place. They still want that bragging rights. To go into the final and say, I won Game 5.
Man, that's a pretty big deal, especially with everyone watching you at the arena and online. Spotty going to move right in to try to contest here inside of the smoke. Heavy strafing going on, trying to avoid taking the damage.
Shotgun battle.
Yeah, but no connection yet.
Oh, man, they're in the smoke. It's like a cartoon in the big smoke. Oh, and he gets it done. It's Spotty. It takes out Meowth. Oh, woo. Good
now
pressure.
he just had that close range fight, and just like that, Spotty able to switch up his arsenal, get some shots into range from far. Now jumping all around, needs to play that tree though. We can actually see Boston jumping up right now, trying to get some shots in. Dark Team Paint dropping down low again. Spotty very low here, going to get eliminated. We have our top 2. It's all going to come down to this 1v1.
Opening, out in the middle, opening, taking it straight from left and back. Serpentine, and Reigns is taking it to him. Boss is going to take it to him. I can't believe he's out in the middle. He's dodging every single thing. Oh, and Reigns High Boston gets the job done. First place. Congrats to that gentleman.
Definitely, congratulations. You get to look at your champion right now. Going to have an opportunity to celebrate, but on top of that, we know everyone who will be competing from these Challenger Series on Sunday for that $50,000 prize. Man, that was a great series to watch. That was also, man, first time casting. That was a pretty awesome series to get to cast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys were aggressive. They played it smart with the cars. I mean, like I said, these guys was like a bumper car. I mean, everybody was driving the car, and just see how things played out and see how the gas. And you saw a lot of people die from the gas, which is very unfortunate. I mean, you don't want to die from the gas. In my personal opinion, I don't want to die in the gas, but it happens, right?
Yeah, and it's not the most glorious way to die when you are up on the main stage, but we are taking a look right now. We are going